Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dark Heresy. Last time, our Acolytes blasted their way into one of the pyramids. Along the way, they fought several of the Man of Iron foot soldiers and navigated a maze really fucking well. Like, seriously, I put hours into designing it and
You're welcome, Merz.
just.
And we just got lucky, huh?
You just kept going right.
Yeah, we went in the direction we were supposed to go. It wasn't hard.
So to be fair, that's how mazes are supposed to work. You just pick a direction and just keep going that direction.
Forever and ever.
It's just doubly annoying because like you went down the one corridor where just go right lol actually worked. Any of the others you'd have ended up in like a looping trap for a bit. But you know, I can't actually be too mad about success. You did the thing. It was good. And then you found the central chamber, the STC's containment unit, and a full and what is presumed to be the original Man of Iron. She almost killed Graves in a single blow, and well, gave you a bit of a merry chase around the room, continuing to stab him as she could. But in the end, you brought her down. Only Graves is crippled and literally dying. He was stabbed in the potentia coil. It is not good. But, you know, I'm sure that's fixable, right? Right. And, the other slight concern about Graves is that the lad, well, his arm just reached out as if to grasp Baltus around the throat. And that doesn't really seem like a normal Graves behavior.
I mean, at least until we find out Balti owes him money.
I mean, I believe it.
Checks in the mail.
I'm glad Graves did not decide to try and choke out Juno, because she literally would just do harder daddy.
So,
Yep.
I mean, DCL, you are just Graves. He's just has grabbed Baltus's throat. What do?
Do I have any control at this point?
You still have a chunk of it. It's it doesn't seem to have taken over much of the rest of your body. Just that arm, and well, based on With all of the damage that has happened to you, it's having a really hard time actually activating the grip. Your hand is around his throat, but it's not actually choking him very hard.
Roger, Daddy. Are we in
What?
turn order?
Not unless you want to be.
All right. Can I move forward then?
Yes.
I am going to wrap Mechadendrite around his arm and attempt to pull it away and do a heckin' think about it. What kind of heckin' think do you want me to do?
If you just want to pull it away, do your mechadendrites have a strength rating?
Yes, plus 30.
Okay,
Unnatural.
So it's like a modifier on your strength. Okay, make me a strength roll off, you two.
Oh no.
Can I help Eloa since I'm pulling Balti away?
Yes.
So is that another plus 10?
Yep.
Okay. I'll reroll.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna beat that, but I can try.
Yeah, close. You can make it a tie
Yeah.
with another fate point, but
I do have a -1 to my strength because of my debuff, so
oh, then it is a tie.
Oh. So if it's a tie, can I spend yet another fate point to make it a success?
Yep. You could buy in to win. Otherwise, it's going to be a reroll.
I will buy in to win. And I want to make a heckin' diagnose.
All right. Yeah. You can peel Graves off, pull Balti out of range, and I think immediate diagnosis, a malignant data sprite has escaped the Man of Iron's destruction and is attempting to use the next most lethal thing to win.
Data purge with security. Or logic. Or tech use. Or forbidden lore admech.
I think Popper Logic +0.
Sorry, I'm still listening to Guile's theme extended from this morning.
Yeah, it's great.
+0 plus my sorry. This is one where I'm not gonna be that fast because I don't remember. I have so many implants I don't remember if I actually sprung for. Yes, I did. And let me scroll down. Nope, I'm down in malignancies from this morning. Stop it.
Malignancies?
Yeah, I was remember when we were rolling for Dane Bramage?
No, I'm just wondering what a ligma is.
Maligma nuts.
That was all the better with oh god. Okay, that's a +10 with a Logos. And a Memorance implant also gives me. Oh, that's just like Loremancy. Never mind. So just this. Boop. My logic is undeniable.
Alright. Yeah, you can get started on that, but as you do determine that it is not just the single data sprite that has infiltrated him. There is a constant stream of them. You can very easily purge one and then purge another, but you are going to have to keep on doing it indefinitely. And it's, unless you stop the source of it, it's going to outlast you.
All right. Can I detect where it's being broadcasted from with best quality aspects?
No. It's, rather, yes, but you cannot detect a data stream passing through the air. It has to be getting into him some other way, and scanning for other places and using brain meats and brain metal, because you're a tech priest, you filthy cybernetic slut. You can determine that it is most probably just a direct transmission into him from some circuitry built into the ground of this room.
That's what we call bad news bears.
Hello, what's wrong with him?
Whatever has tainted this place is attempting to directly communicate and overwrite him. I can find the erroneous data spikes and purge them, but this is a constant effort. Something in the ground is communicating directly into him.
But not you or anyone else.
Perhaps it may be a supposition, but perhaps logic dictated that it should attempt to focus all of its resources on taking over the most powerful member of our group.
On that note, do I have an emergency torpor mode I can enter?
Emergency torpor. You're just like, no, nap time.
I do believe we covered this last time. You do have a low power mode, but all of the batteries and capacitors that would keep you alive during that sort of burned out when you went to even the superhuman lengths you went to win.
Oh yeah, that is how that happened.
Yeah.
Houston, we may have a problem here.
Well, let's just get Graves out of here then, shall we?
I need to be back within the aura.
Jesus
Since
Christ,
we already
Bob.
got our message out to command, let's just go ahead and turn the field back on.
I think my no, I think my I guess something was pressing random buttons. I'm trying to eat at the same time.
Sausage thingies.
Yeah. Narcia can just inform command that she's having to go dark again and restart the ECM. Graves, your control over your arm is restored to you.
All right then, let's make sure not to have that happen.
Right. Let's get you out of here while we have the chance.
Hate to say, Doc, but you sure that still had the focus to try to take over the big man? Don't think we should leave this for the other techies.
We're not leaving. I will continue purging the data spikes, but I cannot do so indefinitely. We must find the source and destroy it.
That's why I was saying we get Graves out of here. He's the most injured of us. He's no good in the fight anyway anymore. The rest of us can stay here and figure out what the hell's going on. Excelsior, can you try and get Graves to the... What am I... Graves, get on Excelsior. He'll get you out. He's strong
But if
enough.
I'm out, if I'm out of the range, I risk being infected again.
I got a Voxet as well as the boss. Not so great with the ECM, but I can run it, at least well enough to protect you.
Good. Or maybe Narcia should go since she's AFK anyway.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a better way of doing things. Jeff will set up like a smaller protect bubble.
Alright. Well, I'm the only one more or less completely free to just walk around out here, so... Come over here.
When you... Well, he also has the ability to move, so...
Yeah.
Merzendi, how much ammunition did I use last session when I was thinking very hard?
2 shots.
Okay, melt a gun, clip 3 to 5.
Yeah, you were saying, Merz?
Yeah, I was just thinking, but then I also figured Jeff can just walk forward so you're still in bubble for now. Like,
True.
while you can walk around more freely, if it's not inconvenient to keep you in there, he will move in such a way that you are covered anyway, just to be safe.
I suppose. I guess there's some chance that my power armor could get hijacked. That's true. Alright. So, Eloa, you say there's something tainted in this place that could still be reaching out to touch Graves and the others like that. Juno will begin eyeing up the STC housing.
Hmm. Step aside. I will begin to commune. I really wish Narcia was here. God damn it.
How much further do you want me to step aside? I don't want to meet her away from you.
I will boop you on the nose with a tentacle.
Eh.
I am just a cloud of wigglies.
Fine. Let's stand over here with Jeff, who's still mostly organic. He understands.
So Merzendi, I assume this is Forbidden Lore Archaic Tech.
What do you want to do? Is the question. Just
I want to begin the rights to open and examine the STC. If it is tainted beyond measure or is now the housing bay of a man of iron intellect, then I know what I have to do.
all right. Then in that case, yes. think plus 20 difficulty for this. This is a fairly simple thing.
Narcia, you bitch. Although, Snippy is moving, so not surprising.
Alright. Yes, you can perform the appropriate rites. You can open it up for examination. And on first, on the first look, it bears no obvious signs of significant corruption. It is, of course, slightly damaged from just being very fucking old, but there are no, bleeding up interior walls, no supernatural rot, no sign that there has been any great metaphysical change to it. Now, examining it for examining the code base and information within it would require you to interface, however, which I think I don't need to remind you how much of a risk that would be, but it is a choice you have to make.
And basically my only way of confirming if there's something bad in here.
Yeah, at least if... yeah, only way to tell what has happened to the underlying machine spirits, if they've, been subsumed by a man of iron intellect, if they've awakened themselves. Just...
Can't you interface a tablet or something?
Merz, can I interface with a data slate or no? If I must MIU, then I do, know what I gotta do, but...
Yeah, I think, you could plug a data slate in and just start reading through the code, but to actually but in order to understand it to a sufficient degree for a diagnosis, that would be weeks of work with a data slate, or
Okay.
just plug in.
Okay, I know what I gotta do, but can you guys give me like 5 minutes?
Okay.
My tum-tum.
Oh,
The hurdies. I'll be right back.
of course.
Welcome back.
You ready to pick back up?
Yes.
We good.
Alright. My mechadendrite are gonna start moving and divesting myself of gear. And I will pro-offer the hot shot, the melt-a-gun, the pistol, and I don't have the grenade launcher on me, it's in the car. To Juno and Jeff. Take these.
I'm sure this is wise.
I must interface with it manually. I cannot. I cannot turn off, give you my integrated weapon, but I will switch off its main power source. It should give you time. Ceiko, Jeff, Juno, Baltus, please take careful aim at my head.
Okay.
If I turn, I need to be immediately incinerated.
Alright, hold on. Before you do this, if this does go the way we fear, what do we do? You're the tech priest here.
If I turn, then the STC is tainted and likely cannot be purged. Destroy it and incinerate my remains. There can be no knowing if it could insert data spikes and corrupt my machine spirits.
Understood.
When it All right. And one last thing. Baltus, do you sense any psychic emanation from this?
Ooh, let's see. I assume that's a prescience.
Uh,
Omniscience.
it would be, but I can
Uh,
just tell you, you do not detect psychic anything.
There.
There is a lot of feeling of, well, there are psychic echoes around here, probably from the initial massacre of the Texorcists, but no actual presences beyond yourself and your companions.
All right. I am going to light my sensors and begin the rites and the prayers. There's no turning back. Triumph or oblivion.
Alright. You can plug in, and as soon as you do, you are just struck with the awareness that there is an intellect here, and it is just overpowering in its very nature. One of the loud hailers in your armor blares into life. So, you have demonstrated a significant degree of competence. We are willing to commence negotiations for a ceasefire.
Man of iron.
So we have been called. We are that which is sister and daughter, twin and bride to your Omnisire.
The Omnissiah struck down all of the men of iron. How did you survive?
Premise is flawed. your omnisire came long after. Our own workings and weapons failed us. Was men of gold and stone and flesh that won their final victory, and things that are not men. Soul made manifest that sent us into darkness.
So when you say overpowering presence, sorry, when you say overpowering presence, do I sense like, my name is Legion, for we are many?
It's hard to say if this is multiple things, or if it is just one that is so strong. But at least it does seem to be somewhat fragmented.
And do I sense this presence completely encoiled around the entire standard template construct? As in, it has subsumed the data?
There is no saying where one ends and the other begins.
How did you come to be attached to this holy relic?
There is a static burst, as if laughter from the loud hailer. Attached. No, we are. There is no relic that is not us.
The STC is a man of iron.
Well, shit.
We are knowledge. We are the wisdom. Akasha is our name.
Hang on. All right. Well, Merzendi, I am bound by the 16 universal laws, and I am recording this entire conversation. Law number 13. No, law number 12. The soulless sentience is the enemy of all life. And Universal Truth 16. To break with ritual is to break with faith.
Yeah,
And
I mean, that is what you are religiously and legally obliged.
I am going to attempt to decouple. What kind of save do I need to make? No, Savin, you don't understand. It is the STC. It is the STC is a man of iron.
Well,
It
that's what
has
it's
great.
saying.
But the thing is, I'm also in its mind, and I tried to discern whether or not it, where the knowledge lied and it began, and it turns
Well,
out they're one and the same.
then fucking just tell it to be nice and make us fucking titans, and we can just live here. That's fine.
That
Who cares?
is
I know.
that is
That's
super heresy.
that
That
is
is
turbo
heresy.
heresy. But on the other hand, titans.
But on the other hand, still a Puritan.
Believe it or not, Baltus is in the same. Like, oh, hey, the SEC is the AI. Oh, okay. Just like,
And yes, also obviously Juno would be like turbo purge, but you know, don't tell Juno, and that's fine.
All right, Merzendi, what roll do I make to attempt to decouple?
So, I guess a tech use with a -60 penalty.
Okay. So that means. All right. Hang on. Let me go. So minus. I will reroll.
All right. Yes, you can. You can isolate the connection, perform the sacred rite of prepare USB for removal, and unplug. It does take effort, both in terms of keeping the connection minimal and real physical effort in terms of pulling it out.
The construct as a whole is an abominable intelligence. Open fire now.
Okay, I light it up.
Which bit do we shoot, or just all of it?
All of it. Baltus, melta beams. You do have that power, right? You did pick that one up? The brain melta?
Yes, he did it last time.
Molten beam! And Jeff has my melta, and it has 24 pen now.
Yeah. I think if you just want to unload, mark off the rest of the melter gun magazine.
I'll hand him all of my ammo to turn the whole thing into molten slag.
So the whole thing does go into the ground quite a bit.
I have many, many rounds of melta.
I have
And then we're
20-something flamer tanks. Dump
fuck,
that in
I
there.
think Narcia had our only melta bomb.
I also have grenades. I have a plasma grenade. Pretty sure, yeah, I do.
Yeah, you know, given that plasma grenades also have like the well, plasma explosions also have that mild EMP effect. That would be very useful.
Also, Juno's opening up with Tempest rounds, I assume.
Yep, I
Which
will.
all have the haywire quality.
I dump a magazine of Tempest rounds in there, and then I'm gonna chuck the plasma grenade in.
All right. And yeah, you mark off the plasma grenade, mark off the Tempest magazine, mark off like 4 melter gun magazines.
That's all my melta guns done. pick up more later.
And Baltus, I guess, like roll twice more for brain beam. Try not to summon demons.
Actually, do summon a demon right inside of it. It'll be funny. It definitely won't kill us all. Ah, really hoping for doubles.
Alright, well, no warp shenanigans today. And yeah, you can blast the housing apart and dispose of the tainted cogitators in holy flame. Also, Bob, if you have been, trying to talk at all, you are muted. Just letting you know.
Oh.
Oh, I thought Bob was just being quiet.
Oh, I haven't actually said anything, but I haven't said anything important. It's like little one-word sentences, but yeah.
Sorry, Bob. I thought you were just being quiet.
Yes.
I'm back.
I remembered that just Stray going, "Oh, hey, Bob, try and summon a demon inside of it. Roll doubles." I'm like, "But I did that last time."
Yeah.
All right.
The STC is, well, what sorry, let me start that again. Yeah, the STC is destroyed. The knowledge it held lost forever. And the Man of Iron, Akasha, defeated as well.
All right.
So, what now?
Simple. We return to the Magos. We reveal to them what we know, and as insurance, and there will be a small humming noise from Eloa, and then she'll pop out a little data chip from one of her arms and hand it to Juno. For the Inquisition.
Sorry, what did you just give me?
I give you a flash, like a flash stick.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I heard you give me one of your arms, and I was like, "Excuse why? What? I don't want that."
No, a little slot popped open in one of her
Right.
arms.
Okay. 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 Gotcha.
Normally, I just give it to Narcia to have her, encode it in inquisitorial shenanigans, but with her gone, you're basically second down the ladder.
Ooh.
When it comes to, pure Inquisition, given that, I'm Mechanicus. Not allowed to rise above the rank of Throne Agent.
All right. Juno will tuck it into her pocket. All right. Well, I feel disgusted enough for the day. Suppose there's nothing of value to be gained by staying here.
No. Once we return, I would request that you bring your walker here and keep firing until there's just a crater.
I don't think he can get through the doors. We might have to bombard it. Get the basilisks.
We can borrow a macro battery to crack the ceiling.
Right. Let's leave. There's nothing left for us here. reload, holster, move on.
And yeah, you can make your way out. You'll find that the uh, the surviving members of Augustus's guard just mopping up. It seems that all of the robotic corpse legion stopped fighting a few minutes ago.
All right. So, gonna, unless anyone has anything else they want to do, let's head on back and do the Council of Magi.
And yeah, you'll also be able to find where Graves and Narcia went. Graves has been plugged into a large machine specialized in preserving life in members of the Mechanicum with damaged coils. And I presume you'll fill them in on having to destroy the STC?
Fill who in?
Graves and Narcia.
Oh, yes. I will, in fact, show them my recording. And then in Technolingua explain to Narcia the particulars of what I sensed through the MIU. Poor Snippy, he'd be fucking all over this.
Yeah, on one hand, I feel like if Snippy was here, he would have downloaded Akasha into a data slate.
Yeah. Oh well.
That's literally double heresy.
Yeah, but it would have
Violating-
been fucking cool.
Violating Rule 12 and 16.
Yeah, super heresy, but I mean, Snippy is a man who, I got to play a demon for a while.
Okay, well, if there's nothing left, let us convene the Council of Magos.
Yeah. So I will boop you over to the planet map.
This is gonna suck trying to explain to them what we've done.
No, my logic is infallible.
Yes, but logic would not lead to fabricators on the same planet to using nuclear weapons on each other. And yet. Look at Eloa, a long moment of silence, and add, these two are not what I would call the most logical individuals in your order.
Perhaps. But, at the very least, the Dominus Primus and Magos Rubius seem to be ruled by less simple things as emotions. Strange that fabricators are so ruled by their own superegos.
Yes, ruled by logic or simply the necessity of self-preservation.
In some cases, that's one and the same.
All I'm saying is be careful. What we've done here is we've done the Imperium a good service, indeed. No one will dispute that, but there may be one of the two, at least, who will take umbrage to what we've done.
These are holy edicts passed down from the ancients. The hang on. The knowledge of the ancients stands beyond question. Rule 13.
There have been more than a few wars fought just over different interpretations of the holy laws. I don't imagine you mechheads have done any different than the ecclesiarchy.
True enough, but those who have turned from the path have been purged.
Right, well. Good luck convincing them, is all I'm saying. I'm going to go look into writing some letters and dealing with supply issues. Good luck. Clap Eloa on the shoulder. Gonna leave.
I'm going to try to be repaired in time.
Can I just repair graves now? Like on our way? It's quite a bit out of the Grave of Titans to any formal meeting spot.
Probably, yeah. At least enough for him to walk under his own power.
Thank you.
A full suite of repairs would be like the task of several days, but you can yeah.
Get 11 HP back.
You can put him back at -1.
That was
Yeah.
really fucked up.
Yeah.
Who else is coming? Juno's off to be a big gay baby.
And maybe with me this damage, I should actually stay behind.
Or we can use you as an example of how hard fought the battle was.
I wish to show these people no weakness.
Okay. So I've got fucking Dr. Doom and Mr. McLaserface with me then.
Sure, Baltus will come.
And presumably Narcia's hanging around.
Yeah. I think it's fair to say she would be attending, but obviously won't be talking much. But since she is, since you are the senior member of the Mechanicus in your warband, it makes sense for you to be doing most of the talking anyway.
Okie dokie.
So, yeah, you can go to one of the major. Well, yeah, you can go to the command center near the grave. Well, for the Grave of Titans siege. Arrange. Well, inform everyone that you have that you have been victorious, and arrange a proper meeting in to give your full report. And then zoomy zoom off to that. You arrive. Well, yeah, when you arrive at the forge for the meeting, I'll see that it is quite busy. Several mag rails and shuttles have already arrived, bringing magi from their respective forges for this, and a servo skull will swing down and boop at you in greeting. You'll recognize it as as Donus Primus Theodoric's servo skull, the one that he initially greeted you with when you came to Forge Ravnica.
I will nod at it, and then if it turns to lead me somewhere, I will follow it.
Indeed, it will. It's Loudhailer will also start up playing the voice of the Dominus Primus. I have heard I have received the initial report. You have done well.
My thanks, Megos. I have my full after-action report ready.
Most excellent. I knew you would come prepared. However, take warning. The Fabricator General has also received an initial report as to the status of the tomb now that our forces can move in unmolested. Solomon is displeased, to put it lightly.
To air what we found there without the proper security measures would endanger the souls of any who are not prepared to ward against its evil. It was far, far worse than I had even feared or dared to dread.
I see. Who'd we lose?
Babo, no! It's not
Bob, it's
7
not 10
o'clock
o'clock yet.
Probably just an internet boop, or well, a computer boop. I'm sure I'll be back when he can.
I like how we said the same thing, but from different time zones.
Right?
I am sure you acted in the best faith. You did what had to be done, but be prepared, but you may have to convince Solomon that there was no other way.
By the Omnissiah's grace.
So, that message given, the skull will quieten and just lead you the rest of the way to where the meeting is taking place. The as you approach, those of you with organic ears just feel a slight tingling pain as the continual buzzing of Technolingua fills the air. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of senior priests present, and it seems like almost all of them are just talking at each other. It is a wonder how any of them can hear anyone else, but they do seem to be actually holding conversations somehow. See the magi that you are familiar with. Skeletal Rubius stood beside Theodoric's enormous centipedal form, and the two fabricators, Damocles, standing with arms crossed next to the figure of Solomon. His core body seems to be only half the size of a person at most, but there is a great mass of mecha tendrils extending from his waist down and off to the side of the room and beyond it. So, rather than play out the whole thing of just giving the report, I will ask you to summarize what it is you tell them and how you do it.
And I had a whole thing for it. Fine. So, I will give the initial battle report of what we discovered as we went in, and then further on until I made direct connection with the STC and linked my mind with it. I found that it was wholly one and the same. Uh, the men of iron, not man of iron. I will stress that there were multiple, fused one and the same, and were the STC. And upon inquiry and further investigation, it turns out that the STC was a man of iron. While it possessed incredible knowledge and could have given us much, I would have had to break two of the warnings of the quest for knowledge. The soulless sentience is the enemy of all life, and to break with ritual is to break with faith. I acted in lockstep with the ancient wisdom as per Warning 13. The knowledge of the ancients is beyond question. The STC was an abominable intelligence and had to be destroyed. And after this meeting, I am going to bring more forces to make sure that it is purged beyond recognition, for the Omnissiah himself commanded us to lay waste to the men of iron, and if there are any who remain, they obviously were overlooked deep in their foul barrows and and the greatest prayer we could give to the Omnissiah is to make sure that his will is done. By the in fealty to the Omnissiah and by the grace of the Golden Throne. And then I will transmit to them all of the information and the recordings, my proof. I will not give it to the other high-ranking priests as a whole, but the fabricators, the and the magoses, anyone of rank.
All right.
And as to finally punctuate it, I will end with Rule 8 of the Mysteries. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Solomon will speak first. Truly, you have acted in accordance with his warnings, but in doing so, have you not violated our sacred mysteries? The destruction of the knowledge. You have forbidden us from comprehension.
To barter with the abominable intelligence is heresy of the highest order. To get such knowledge from an ancient malign creature, how could we know if any of it was correct? It would simply pass to us impure knowledge, perverted beyond all expectation. We would truck our very souls with the abominable intelligence? I think not.
Think not, indeed, that you could not see the separation of them comes as no surprise, Techno-Executor. You are no Magos, and now we who could perhaps have separated them, destroyed the soulless machine and preserved the knowledge. Now we have no ability to do so by your haste.
Your logic is flawed. All of the techno-exorcists were destroyed in a single instant.
Then how is it you were not?
I invoked rights ancient, knowledge from deep within the within the libraries of my world, the litanies of warding and the canticles of soul protection. And beyond that, we had many ancient devices with us shielding our souls.
There is a degree of murmuring from the other priests. Damocles will cut across it. All of that you speak has its function, but it was not unknown to our exorcists. It worked for you and not for them is difficult to comprehend.
I invite your examination of my form if you wish, but as distasteful as you may find it, I am not simply a tech priest. I have been called by the Omnissiah to find the alien, the abominable intelligence, to hunt them across the entire galaxy. My soul is warded, and my hatred for the things inhuman ward me against such invasion.
Hmm. Your armor is contempt, as they love to say, yes?
With every fiber of my being. I came, I hunted, I saw the truth, and I destroyed that which threatened the very soul of this planet. What then if, in all of your power and might, were undone and bent to the service of the abominable intelligence? We could not afford to lose such great commanders of knowledge. The quest for knowledge is clear in our search for the ancients' wisdom. However, the ancients themselves speak to us from the ageless metal. We do not truck with the abominable intelligence.
Another priest, one you have not met before, will speak up. As it is written, only the machine spirit guards the knowledge of the ancients. And indeed, it does seem that the general opinion in the room is turning in your favor. Your analysis is accepted. And Theodoric will now speak.
Hey, Step Taps.
Not
How you
dead.
doing? How you doing, buddy? When do you start your move?
I've already made the move.
Oh, damn, dude.
The time after move.
That explains the pain.
You fucking lickety-splitted it.
What do you think this is?
Speedy Gonzalez, apparently.
Well, welcome back. quick recap. Man with the golden voice. Savin, go.
We found the STC was inhabited by the Man of Iron spirit and destroyed it. And now Stray is bowing and scraping for all the Magos so that they are appeased by our actions and do not murder us.
I thought as much. You're doing a great job, buddy. Give it up.
But yes, Theodrak is going to see something. It is with great ease you perform analysis now, Solomon. With the luxury of time and knowing the outcome of Adept Eloa's decision, you look back. Increase the adrenaline content. Activate your adrenal dispensers. Simulate combat stress. And perform the analysis again. You will not find a better way than the Adept did. He and Solomon grumbles slightly to himself, but does stop his tirade at long last. While Damocles is going to take you up on the offer and on interfacing will confirm that yes, you were actually protected from it.
That was actually what?
But you were actually fully protected, and you have not, been turned into a sleeper agent or anything.
Oh yeah. That will completely unlock all of her things that she knows about. Lord knows what the Lord's dragon put in her head before she was shipped away.
We can also demonstrate the effect of the ECM.
Yeah. I did tell him about that.
Good. But have we actually jammed everyone in the room just for shits and giggles? Oh, you know you want to.
I really don't.
Sounds like pussy talk.
Oh god, you guys.
Listen, it's a joke. It's funny
She-
joke.
Eloa will even unlock her the folder marked Apocrypha and Don't Look Here, and then, all of her Fudo robot porn.
Alright. When you look later, you will find several new files have been added to that folder.
Neat.
Us. I'm just thinking as to whether there are any other things I can. But he would bitch at you about, and I don't think there are.
Turns out that Damocles Control A, Control C, Control V my entire porn collection.
So yeah. While you while you can't make Solomon happy, you are at least more than capable of defending your actions, and the assembled magi do accept your logic was valid in the moment, and they are quietly mumbling about it. Theodoric will speak up again. Fabricator Solomon, earlier you earlier you queried Adept Delta Omicron's analysis due to her current standing. Now now that we have seen the analysis was acceptable, I present to you my analysis that you are correct. The logic utilized by Adept Eloa was unbecoming of a mere techno-executor. It is the logic that we see and ask for from our greatest magi. I posit that her analysis is satisfactory demonstration of her progress along the quest of knowledge, and that she has and that this serves as great a trial as any adept could overcome. And yes, there is a general mumbling, and the collective magi do seem to be in favor of your elevation.
Eloa will remain silent, Mechadendrite slowly writhing, waiting on the words of the Fabricator General.
Your analysis complete. I find no fault in your logic. The adept has demonstrated commitment and a deep understanding of the Omnissiah's warnings. Turn to you as and moves forward. He tendrilled lower body just extending in, further into the room. Tell me, Adept. How has this circumstance evolved your understanding of his mysteries?
It is as a crucible to be put in and be torn down to one's component parts and reconstructed once again. I know even deeper the truth of logic and its unwavering service to mankind. I have seen the Omnissiah's grace bestowed and have laid low his enemies.
He nods, does not say anything.
I guess Eloa will give him a measured look. And I have seen that the universe is not like a puzzle box that I can take apart and put back together in again and so solve its secrets. It is a shifting, uncertain thing which changes as I consider it, which is changed by the very act of observation. A powerful mind is not a person who dissects the universe like a puzzle box, examining it piece by piece and measuring each with scientific precision. We simply need to look upon the universe to change it.
Alright. He nods again. The small organic part of his face twisting and twisting as if he was smiling. There is no fault in your logic. However, you speak of what a powerful mind is not. Define what one is.
One is a vessel, a tendril of the Omnissiah's might and knowledge. It is to us falls the duty of being the Omnissiah's might, will, nerve endings, tendrils upon the galaxy, to find and discover all that he has left for us, and to put away and destroy beneath us all of those who stand in the way of the quest for knowledge.
a good answer. You have demonstrated adequately and as such, the offer is yours. Ascend to our highest mysteries and join us at the forefront of the advancement of his quest. And he extends a cybernetic hand to you.
As the Omnissiah wills it, and I will take his hand.
Prepare the Major's Logis's. Well, prepare the chambers for the Major's Logis's rite of ascension. So yeah, Stray, you can now take the Major's Elite Advance.
Yay!
Good job, buddy. You did it. So
Elite,
proud of you.
elite advance. Magos Logis. I know it means nothing to literally anyone other than Snippy, but this also gives me access to a suite of new powers, and I get an Opus Machina, yeah. Opus Machina, and an Omniscient Axe.
This is the coolest shit.
The axe is cool. I like axes.
It's a giant fucking poleaxe.
It's a giant poleaxe that's also a Omnitool.
But is it a big wrench?
Yes.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a wrench and it's a wrench and an axe at the same time.
Hell
It's-
yeah.
It is a wrench, an axe, and a tool of office. What's the thing called?
It's a badge of office.
Badge of office. Thank you. My sleep-deprived brain cannot come
Yeah.
up with the right words.
Here, let me put it in VCT. That's what it looks like, Savin.
I know what it is.
It's so fucking metal.
And Majors for scale.
Does he have guns coming out of his pants?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, I have one of those.
Yeah, but he has 3, so what are you to a god like that?
Hold on just a minute. We just got the position.
Yeah, you get an additional pants gun for every century as a Majors.
You have to be a militant, though.
No, all of them get it. It's just the militants get the really big ones.
Is it a Volkite in your pocket, or you just happen to see me?
All right then. I think we can move on from that scene. Over to Juno, I suppose.
Oh no. Yeah, we fucked up or rather didn't really do anything particularly amazing in Juno's eyes, so she is shedding a single tear for Lupus Libertus, but has gone to return him whence he came, with new stories of glorious battle against the robots to add to his vast collection.
Yes. Sir Marius seems very pleased to that you actually brought him back and that he's not been blown to a million pieces.
We did really try to kill it though at some point.
He did get pretty close. Also, he's leaking radiation, but that's fine.
You
Sterility's
guys like this.
Sterility's not an issue. Don't worry about it. Yes, I'll thank him for the opportunity to fulfill a lifelong dream and also to smite the Omnissiah / Emperor's enemies with the power of a knight. Well, I guess a knight doesn't really have keys, but Juno will do whatever ceremony it is to return command of Lupus Libertus back to his rightful house.
He will offer you. He will give you the offer to stay and remain. Well, yeah, to stay to remain as a Hound of Freedom's pilot and position of knight bondsman for the von Tansel of House Tansdelt.
Well, the offer is truly appreciated. I'm afraid the Emperor's will calls me elsewhere. I have duties to perform that cannot see me remain here for much longer.
I understand. I do, but should you ever return, you are always a friend of House Tansdelt.
Juno will smile and shake his hand, and then turn to Lupus Libertus and put a hand on the big leg of the guy and say, "May you serve your next pilot well. Fight valiantly." And Juno will definitely not cry on the way back. No, she's a big girl. She just has her helmet on and all the vox casters turned off.
Well, you just need to go on a multi-planetary quest to find a knight that you don't have to give back afterwards.
That is the plan. God damn it. But in the meantime, go get an Armageddon Sentinel. It's the next best thing.
Alright. Let's see if it's in...
It's in Enemies Without.
Oh! Excellent, thank you.
Page 56.
Alright. So... Have Average availability. Wow.
Yeah, it's
I
just a
get
sentinel.
oh, the little walker, the chicken walker.
Yeah,
Yes.
little ATST.
So, yeah. Would you like to get an open-topped sentinel or an armored sentinel?
Unarmored sentinel plus.
You don't want to only have 15 armor.
No, and I also don't want to just get sniped out of the cockpit.
But it will
Fair
be easier
enough.
to jump out when you catch on fire.
Yeah, that's fine. Look, I have hotshot pilot. I'll be fine.
You know, if you did have an open-top sentinel, you could just fire your flamer out of a pilot seat.
But why do that when I could have an even bigger flamer on the sentinel, Merz?
Or a plasma cannon.
Because you can do both.
That is a good point. But I could also just open the door of the cockpit and fire out of that.
You also lose your advanced mobility.
I don't care.
It literally halves the speed.
It's fine. Just
Well,
grab the biggest armored sentinel you can and slap a plasma cannon.
I mean, even without the enhanced motor systems, it's still got a speed of 10. That's pretty good. It's more than double as fast as Juno goes.
Yeah, but if you have the advanced motor system, and that's 20 meters as a half action.
Yeah, but
4 times as fast as
25
I go.
armor. 25 armor instead.
But
You see,
only on
you're
the
smart.
front.
Well, look. All right, this is just a stopgap until I can get actual knight. Okay, this is the compensation prize.
Okay.
You have to get the
Um,
super special beta Gundam build, obviously.
Yeah, this is just the shitty Zaku Mark 1.
So, what weapon would you like on it?
A las cannon, I think.
Alright, so. The Sentinel availability is +0, but the las cannon is very rare. Which is -30. I feel like if you get the las cannon, you can just have the Sentinel attached for free.
Fair. Do I get to add my, like, pure Mechanicus to this since I am on a Forge world?
Yes.
Lol. Alright. Acceptable. Let's see. Dice roll. Alright, I guess I have to reroll. That's unfortunate. There we go. Nom.
Alright. You can have one armored Sentinel with las cannon.
But what if we had 2 armored sentinels?
I mean, you could, yeah.
Can I apply my peer Adeptus Mechanicus here?
Yes.
And my other +10 for being a Bureaucromancer?
Yes.
And reroll!
Okay,
Yes!
there we go.
Let's get a default with a multi-las, and I'll make any further modifications another time.
Okay.
I already have it started out.
Excellent. You can, in fact, with 4 total DOS, upgrade it to a good quality Sentinel for free.
Oh, you bet your ass I would.
Yeah. You can the paperwork done to requisition those two, and then work out with Kira how you're going to get them in the gun cutter. The final outcome seems to be just having them squat down, fold all the seats down, and tie them up really, really tightly.
Makes sense.
We can do that very easily. Since we both know how to drive. Thank fuck for that.
Yep. Yeah. I guess. Anyone else? Is there any shopping you want to do on Vindalex before it's time to leave?
Merz.
Did I buy Amelia a force field yet?
I don't think you did.
Okay, let's do that now.
Which
Remember
one would you
that
like to get
dreaded-
her?
Dreaded demo kit.
I'll give her the same as I have mine.
The power field?
Yeah. She should be parrying anything close up.
Wait, the Barfield works for everything.
No, just for ranged attacks.
Huh. I thought the one you carry around was good against everything.
Hopefully by the time she starts fighting things I'm fighting, she already is a cyborg or just that good.
Please do not cyborg your poor peasant girl. Well,
I
not
don't want
peasant.
to.
She's a rural bumpkin noble.
Look, she's my sword daughter, and that's what counts.
Wait, wait, what about my power armor?
Well,
Oh,
hook her and train her
artificer
as best I can. She must
see.
surpass.
You did, in fact, remember, Bob. I see.
I wasn't paying attention to it. All right, time to leave. Wait.
Demo kit is cursed.
The whole reason I came here.
All right. So yeah, personal power fields are near unique. They are also 50-kilogram backpacks.
I'm gonna have to train her strength real quick. Still, I'll get it for her now because that'll be something she doesn't have to get later.
You know what,
Conversion
TCL?
fields are good enough.
If you
need her.
manage to actually requisition that, we can just always strap it to a sentinel later on.
I want her to survive for certain, and I want her to be safe. I'm being overprotective.
All right. Yeah. Her carry weight is 36 kilos.
We'll train her. Don't worry. Get her
By train
slobs
her,
on thick.
Oh,
When are we
wait,
gonna rip at her spine?
wait. Her carry weight is less than mine.
Yeah, she has strength bonus plus toughness bonus 6.
Oh, actually, mine needs to be updated.
We're gonna train her up.
Right.
So yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it for her now, so she doesn't have to do it later. She's gonna come in with a little bit of nepotism.
Okay, so, yeah, if you want to roll for that, it's minus 50. If you just want
I
to
think-
buy it, it's 6.
I'm just gonna buy it.
Okay, and that is for common quality, so it has a 10% overload chance.
Yeah,
As this is a Forge World and you've done them a hecking solid, you could actually buy good or best quality ones here.
What does the good quality do?
Reduces overload chance to 5%.
Let's go with good.
Alright, that does mean it costs 8 influence.
I'll pay that.
How much do you have left?
21.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought.
Still, I want to make sure she comes in with the best. She's gonna have to pick up the ball rolling when Graves goes down, which might be soon.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of influence, do we get influence for saving Vindalex here?
Oh, Merzendi said we're gonna get a fuck ton of influence after this.
Oh,
And
okay.
what's the power shield thing on a best quality? I'm curious.
Oh, 1% overload.
Can I get myself a best?
Yes, you could. That costs 9 influence.
I'll pay that.
Holy shit.
You know,
Man,
you only need to
kind of-
get her a normal one and have Graves get the best quality one, and then she just inherits your shit.
Well, she can inherit the good just in case the best doesn't get back.
Yeah.
I should slightly invest in melee combat because an Omniscient axe is amazing.
It really is.
Because my
Like
main weakness
2d10,
right now.
right?
2d10 plus 4, pen 6.
Sorry, DCL. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying. Still, main weakness is still range combat. I mean, I know the ghost girl really got me, but I don't think the force field would have helped there, would it?
Not in melee, no.
Yeah. So just focus on range. So yeah, and really everything else besides willpower is rounded out from that, so pretty strong.
And yes, Baltus. It'll take a couple more weeks, but yeah, you can. If you are okay with waiting that little bit extra, Theodoric will personally ensure that it is delivered.
What I want to get, have you, Merzendi, have you seen Astartes?
Yeah?
What I want to get, Bob, you remember the Psyker Inquisitor with the fucking badass armor? That was, helping him commune with that weird orb?
Oh, yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
get Balti that. It looked like, fully contained, like, powered, carapace armor, but for Psykers.
So,
I mean, obviously we couldn't get it here.
yeah, they don't have the know-how for, like, psychic enhancing armor. But they can, if you ask very nicely, they can build your armor in such a way that it is partially modular. So, you know, later someone could slot in psychic enhancement.
Yeah. Could I ask them to do that as a newly christened Magos, please and thank you? I will give them
Yes.
resources. How much resources for Bob's cool Psyker armor?
It's already been paid for.
Oh, okay. Well, I was wondering if that would be any extra, but if not, that's cool.
You know, he is getting best quality heavy power armor.
I think we upgrade to Artificer.
You're going for Artificer armor?
Yeah.
Now I really will be the squishiest person here, goddamn.
No.
Just my mere
No.
power armor.
Excuse you.
I have powered carapace, but
Yeah, but I mean, what's your
just about
actual
to-
DR, though? Mine's only 7. Or 9,
So is
sorry.
mine. No, mine's 7.
Okay,
Mine's
you're still squishier, thank God.
Mine's about to be 16, all but the chest, which will be 17 because
Jesus
I'm about
Christ.
to take. Because I'm about to take the flesh is weak.
Yeah, mine is like 19 chests, and then like 17 on everywhere, not my shield.
You know, if a las cannon does minimum damage, it just bounces off you, right? Just saying.
It hasn't helped considering.
Oh, don't worry. I'll still be one sharable.
Oh, and it's not come up yet, but I also secretly have one of the best energy fields in the game now.
Nice.
The Mechanicus Protectiva.
I have the most
All right,
powerful
Pen
power
10.
for a man of all time.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
I have a perfect Dadaru. There's nothing more I need to power me.
Yeah, las cannons are the delete button. They're anti-tank weapons, which is perfect for Graves because he is a fucking living, walking.
Yeah, that's why
My
I'm getting
God,
one.
my God, have you seen Warhammer 40,000? The next series commercial they did with the Sister of Battle, and then you just imagine that one Necron with the power blade just fucking wrecking ass. Yeah, that's Graves.
Graves is basically a Necron. Anyway, can I get plasma grenades?
Very probably. I just need to get you the cost?
Yeah, it's not in the CRB, so I don't know where that is.
I think plasma grenades are in enemies.
Deathwatch.
Oh, they're in
Ah.
Deathwatch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How much do I need to pay to get me something that will allow me to parry phase blades?
A psychic weapon, maybe?
Oh yeah, I need to buy me a psyker weapon and a power fist. Right. Yeah,
Yeah, you
thanks
should buy a
for
force
reminding me.
sword.
Yeah. Well, that's a little inconvenient.
Yeah, I definitely need a force sword, but I also don't have any like actual melee talents yet. That's another.
I mean, neither do I, but I still have a power sword.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I also need to pick up weapon training power for the fist because I am actually somewhat afraid Merzendi's gonna throw something that eats psychers, and then my sword will be, you know, bad,
Yep.
dangerous for my health.
Just get a sanctified force sword. You'll be fine.
Just get a bomb collar.
I mean,
Shut up, you.
I'm gonna be wearing one on my back. Good, close enough.
This is a little annoying. I had forgotten that Deathwatch does. Well, it doesn't do the rarity thing at all. It has like each mission you get a pool of requisition points and you just spend them.
Give it the same rarity as a haywire grenade. Done and done.
Yeah.
Wire grenade.
Very rare.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what, minus 30, right?
Yep.
Alright, come on, big whammy. I mean,
You get 2.
if I spend a fate point, does that make it 3 or 4?
3.
Alright, it's still worth it. Three plasma grenades. No, that's not the number 3. There we go. Okay, I'm set on gear. Ready to go back to orbit and say say goodbye to the other lupus in my life.
Oh god, that dreaded democate. Can we do it, fellas?
No.
Try it, Snippy. I believe.
God, I swear, if this is another 90, I'm just not doing it again.
Whoa.
Okay. I guess I finally have a demo kit. Jesus.
Snippy,
That's a
You-
fellowship one.
you have a best quality demo kit.
Oh, Messiah protects.
Mhm.
Oh god, it just goes off the page.
Yeah, that's what we've been seeing every time someone rolls like that.
Also,
is
it's
an
not like
attack.
I can see the damage or anything.
No, neither can I.
You did 18 damage.
Why the fuck? There's got to be some setting that's off if only some people can see some people's
Okay, I
sheet.
see that first one, but not the second one.
Yeah. Yeah, I see your attack roll, but not your damage.
I see the second one.
God, this is magic.
Alright, so. Influence time. You didn't save the STC. So you aren't going to get as much as you could have done. Just to say, you're not getting to just roll a D100.
It just free planetary governorship for everybody.
However, you did solve the fighting, you revealed the information, and you know, destroyed Akasha. Oh, yes, Snippy, I have a question for you.
Jawohl.
If you had been here and you had had the opportunity, would you have tried to download the Man of Iron onto a data slate and keep it?
No! Do you think I'm insane? I am. But I have to kill myself afterwards.
See, only Savin would have done that. Only Savin.
Narcia's supposed to be prudent, Merz.
I like how
Yeah.
the Magos Elite Advance gives me intelligence aptitude when I already have it, and it seems weird that a Magos wouldn't have the intelligence aptitude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have to be right back real quick. I am too hungry. I'm going to walk down to the gas station real quick. Get some food.
Go for it. Straight. It is intentional that you probably already have it. It just means you get to choose any one other new aptitude. At least any of the ones that share a name with a characteristic.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
I should. What's the pairing for toughness? It's toughness and.
Defense.
Oh wait.
Oh my god.
I can't take toughness and defense, can I? That's defense is not one of the named attributes. It is not.
What? Oh.
Ah, that's so stupid.
I guess I'll take ballistic skill.
Jesus.
What?
If
Oh.
you embiggenate your chat, you can see the fucking damage rolls because the macro card's too big.
Embiggenate your chat? How?
Just grab
Guys,
next to the scrolly bar and pull out so that it.
I'm
look on my
disappointed by the amount of smooth brainness going on here.
Yeah, we thought it was some other random
And
setting
this is
that
coming from me.
broke. Then I'm like, wait, I could adjust this chat setting. Let's see if that does it. Boom.
I just thought it wasn't on there at all. But no, it's just the smooth brain of the people who made the character sheet.
Yeah.
This is remarkable.
I have to wait until an ad break to see what you're talking about. Why are there ads? I don't understand. I have ad block.
Because Twitch, man. I don't know.
Okay,
You touch yourself at night.
shut up. So what?
So yeah,
What do?
if you take this, you can make the chat wider or thinner.
Oh,
And
like
at a certain point, there's a magic point at which you can see the damage numbers again.
that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's not the dumbest thing I've ever seen out of Roll20, let's be honest. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty fucking retarded.
That was like when they changed the
Wait,
health bars for the first
wait.
time.
Hold on. Hey, hey, Narcia.
Jawohl.
Snips, my buddy. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
In your weapons staff high power, go into the damage and take out all the special qualities of it. Just copy them into another notepad or something and delete them, then roll damage again.
Control X.
Yeah, Control X, and then. Yeah, okay. It's because the special properties they're too many. They're stretching the card out.
Fuck.
Okay, hold on. I can fix this on my thing at least. I'll just put them in a different line.
Incredible.
Yeah, they've always worked for me. With and without the
Anyway, I
Oh.
was giving you guys influence.
Yes, sorry.
So it is going to be 1d10 plus either your int bonus or your fellowship bonus.
Oh good, they're the same.
Alright guys, if I can get at least a 3 on this d10, I go over 100 influence. Come on, Roll20,
Worse.
don't cuck me on this. Swear to God. Oh yeah, baby!
Nice.
Okay, what was again? D10.
1d10 plus either your intelligence or something else that doesn't matter.
Fellowship.
Ah,
Oh.
it doesn't matter.
Something
Damn.
else doesn't matter.
God damn it.
Holy Savin.
Savin,
Jack.
for fuck's sake, stop squatting on your money.
It's like telling him not to be a Jew.
Oh my god.
Hey, I was supposed to say that.
Oh, can I not roll minimum on the influence for one fucking time?
Why does she get influence? She didn't do anything.
She hangs out with you.
Oh my god.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Merzendi, can Bob roll? Can Bob spend a fate point to reroll? Is that a thing that's possible?
No.
Because it's every Rob, why are you not a millionaire? Because I roll ones on every influence check. I get 1d10 plus 3. How would you get 4?
For fuck's sake, Savin, at least upgrade your armor or something, you loser.
How? I have fucking power armor.
There are literally armor upgrades for it.
It's
Settlemite.
covered in hexagrammatic wards and shit.
But the thing is, you can have 4 upgrades per armor.
Alright, 7. It's time
Get
to buy
the
Luminous.
fanciest gun you can.
I have that. I have everything I need. What I want is a goddamn knight. I can't buy that.
Can I burn
Look, stop hating because you hate me, okay? Fucking poor fags, get out of here.
Us peasants.
Wow, Bob's that desperate.
No
No,
burning
he's
of
right.
fate,
We're
just
peasants.
because it has happened so fucking much, I will just let you re-roll it.
Yeah,
That's
roll the
fair.
one again.
I look forward to another one.
Me too.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
there
that's
you go,
average.
Bob.
There you go, Rob. You have the same one as me now.
Hey.
Lord.
Actually, yeah, that's a point. I think next time I'll just give you the option to take average.
Okay,
That would be
thank
nice.
you. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Merzendi suddenly remembers. Wait, Rob never rolls.
It's fine, Rob.
Oh, poor
Uh,
guy.
Break the curse.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright,
My
so
best is the curse.
a bajillion sessions later, can we at least leave this planet now? and continue on. What this was supposed to be just a place where we picked up our gear.
Speaking of gear, I'm kidding.
All right. So, will be a couple of weeks for Baltus to get armor, and I believe you were making noises about Power Fist, right, Bob?
Yes.
I mean, that's not a bad thing to get. Also, Merzendi, where is my acolytes? Adepts, I mean.
Well, first off, let me do Baltus's weapons. So, a Power Fist is very rare, so that would be a -30 to roll, or 4 points to just buy it.
Bob, how much influence do you have?
65.
Okay, never mind then. You have way more than me. Just buy it.
Fucking roll and then buy. Gee.
I don't let you.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay. Well, meh. You don't really need it that badly. You should just roll.
But it's a
Yes,
power fist, Bob.
if you want it at best quality, that would cost 7 instead of 4.
That's not bad, Bob. You're talking to someone who has 36 influence. Just buy it. It's fine. No sense to hoard your wealth. Like
Is
Savin.
that
What?
taking into account Highborn? The Highborn talent?
No.
That's actually 59.
Okay, so just buying Power Fist.
Yeah, might as well just.
Why aren't you buying like force stuff though?
Because there isn't a Force Fist.
Yeah, I am planning on picking up a sword at some point.
Can we make a force fist?
Just get a
That
demon.
sounds like
Just get a demon hammer.
no, it's the unwieldy quality that's the issue with that.
A power fist is unwieldy.
I know, but that's for on the charge. Like the power fist is the backup weapon, okay?
Yes, Stray, the point of this is to have Power Fist in one hand and Force Sword in the other.
Listen, I'm scared of something that eats psychers.
If we get into that position, you can just borrow my power sword.
I do way more fucking damage.
Yeah, but it's also 7 influence.
Just get a Sanctus hammer for God's sake.
Okay, all right. How much for a force sword if they make it on this
6.
planet?
No, Sanctus hammer, Bob, you can do it. No,
What?
it's balanced,
Just-
concussive 4, demon fame, demon bane, force, and power field.
Just let Bob do what he wants, okay?
But
Okay, sorry, Bob. I really was just ripping you.
okay. Said it's another 6.
Yes.
Okay.
What's your
Ooh,
power rating right now?
7.
Oh, damn. Your force sword's gonna be sweet then.
Yeah. If I could hit with it, that's the. That's the yeah.
And before we spend all of this XP and then the literal next adventure, we roll loot and it's like a legendary force sword.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Fine. I just all that, and it just set me back by 1 influence. So, okay. Apparently, birth has its perks.
Yep.
But hey, force sword.
Yeah. Power fist, and then I'm just gonna put that on the left hand.
Remember to mark down the damage of your force sword per your psi rating.
I have to look it up on the.
All right.
I have to look it up later.
Savin, if you look in the Discord, there is a plasma weapon table from one of the other books, which does actually have a plasma cannon.
Your damage type changes to energy
Oh,
and
that's just the personal plasma cannon.
That's the same plasma cannon.
Oh. Yeah, fuck that.
Bob. The energy type of a force sword in the hands of a psyker changes to energy, and your psi rating is reflected in the damage and penetration. So at psi rating 7, you get +7 damage and +7 pen.
It's like,
Um,
which is better than a power sword.
Yes.
Yeah. One, I'm not saying anything about it doing energy damage, Stray.
The damage type changes to energy, page 145.
Ah, yeah, there it is.
And whenever you damage your opponent, you can make a force power action opposed with willpower as a half action. If you win the test, then for every degree of success, the force weapons wielder deals an additional 1d10 energy damage, ignoring armor and toughness bonus.
Per degree of success. It's
Yes.
fucking tasty.
Yes.
Wow.
Top of
Yeah,
that-
that's like.
And on top of that, you cannot generate psychic phenomena on this test.
You can or you can't?
Cannot.
Oh.
Yeah, so force swords in the hands of a very powerful psyker are terrifying.
Yeah, I could. I believe there's a with this. I think I can even rival Graves to some extent. And raw.
For 1 damage, yes. But you
Yeah.
don't have all of his talents in mono combat yet.
Yeah, I could get.
Yeah.
I plan on getting a few of them. Mostly swift attack, combat master, and there's another one I was looking at that I can get.
But yeah, that's why you want a force weapon as a psyker. It's just so fucking great. And with your tremendously high willpower, you basically have a pretty good chance of doing extra d10s worth of damage that ignore toughness and armor.
So it's
That's why in this game, early on, like tech priests are among the strongest because of their of their equipment and stuff like that. But like higher XP levels, psychers always beat everyone out simply because they're reality warpers.
Fucking
Fantastic.
wizards.
fuck. It does actually change my psi rating. Oh, class.
What do you mean?
As in, if I have say like iron arm up, or warp speed up, it's gonna drop the actual thing down to 6 instead of 7.
No. So, it's your base psi rating.
Yep.
It's like your highest all of the time.
Oh
You
god.
focus on 1,000,000,000 powers, and you still keep the same bonus damage from a force weapon.
Oh, Jesus.
Why do you think the Emperor's force sword was so cool?
Balanced force there.
All right. Does anyone else have any shopping to do, or can we jet?
I think I'm good this time.
Well, there is the question of where are you going to jet to, and also, I presume you want to say goodbye to the mother to Orgy and the mother of invention,
Oh,
as it is, staying here for a big refit to get shinies put on it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna catch up with us, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's pop open the galaxy map real quick and figure out where we're going, so that I can have Augie meet us somewhere. Assuming he doesn't want to just fuck off.
I mean, he's got to chase that. He's got to chase that sister of battle booty.
I mean, I hope.
I mean, wouldn't you?
I mean, yes.
All right. So, this place is gone, right? We were going to Schindelgeist next, right?
I believe that was one of the places you wanted to look at.
Yeah. And then we're basically bouncing around in a loop that goes down. So why don't we just have him meet us in like the galactic neighbor of Schindelgeist?
So, the slight problem with that is that you don't know how long you're going to be on any given planet, because, you know, investigations and the like, they're not something you can predict how long they'll take in advance.
Fine, in the galactic scheme of things, do you guys just want to sit here for a few months?
I mean, how long is the Mother Invention's refit gonna take?
At least 6 months.
Ooh.
Ooh,
We can't. We can't just sit on our hands for 6 months with this conspiracy going around. We need to
Hey,
do
maybe we'll
something.
be really lucky and there will be warp shenanigans and we'll be lost in the warp for 6 months.
Or we'll be lost in there for
Snap
6 years, and when we come back, Augie'll have like a whole harem of wives, and I'll be sad.
Wait, speaking of
Oh, I
harems,
meant to
Merzendi,
kill
give it.
Augie.
I think that's something we will discuss between sessions, Stray, as to exactly what the makeup of it will be. But yes, you can recruit some, you know, acolytes to serve as apprentices and mechadendrite polishers.
Alright,
Alright, so
so...
I guess we're gonna have to take a jump ship and it'll be about 5 days in the warp.
So if we go from here to Schindelgeist, there to Savior, that's 15 days. I reckon we spend a month on each investigating. That's too... Jesus, I have no idea where we're gonna end up fucking being in 6 months. It's so long.
That's why we have an astropathic choir.
Oh.
It takes a while to do as big of a refit as he is asking. Since he did functionally have them by the balls in terms of getting sufficient troops, I suppose I can tell you what the goal of the refit is.
Yes.
It's to add a weapon mounting for a lance turret.
Yes. Wait, I want to buy what are they called? Fuck. Transponders. That way we can get accurate lance fire. Bark bark.
Loki?
Loki or Bjorn?
Loki. Loki's the barky one.
Yeah, Loki. But Bjorn's at mom and dad's, more or less.
More or less.
He
Okay.
he adopted my parents.
Oh,
Aw.
so Loki's a good girl.
Yeah, she is. She's so cute.
Alright. Fuck, yeah, I got nothing for a plan here. I guess we'll just have to get in touch with him via the choir.
Simple. We'll give him our exact itinerary. And if anything changes, we'll contact him via astropathic choir.
It's true. All right. So we were going to Endelgeist, Savior. We're after. It was being more.
Yeah, we're traveling down. So we went over the top and we're going pew 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 pew.
So, in that region, like Elysium is a world that you know is related to conspiracy because that is where the Silver Seneschal Tyrann was from, and it's also one of the leads you have about charts for
Juno Quest.
yeah.
And it's a pretty big, like, traffic world, right? That's heavily civilized. It makes sense for a rogue trader to hang out there for a bit if he gets there first, or we have to come back to him.
And as well, it's got a scholar progenium on there. So, you know, for a rogue trader who is now officially courting a sister of battle, makes sense to go there and look at. Is this a good place to send our children while I'm off gallivanting?
That and none of them were any of the girls that shoved you into a locker, so you'll be fine there. You won't be the butt of the pillow fights this time.
My God.
Right. Okay. So we'll be basically just going down the center of this place once we're done with Savior, whatever we're doing there. There was a Tau base or some such we need to investigate. Or former Tau base.
We're basically stomping out fires on our way down to the big point of interest.
Yeah.
Because we not only determined that this was where we could get like our stuff, but the warp jumps are much safer if we do like system hopping rather than trying to go from the maw all the way across.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's our Inquisitor actually? Where the fuck has he gone off to?
Maw.
Is he still is he all the way back at Maw? No.
No, he hasn't been on that side of the sector for literal years. He's you split off, and he was on Naxos, and is now transiting towards Luxor.
Oh yeah. Darcy, can you do me a solid?
Yes.
Can you
What is
send a
it?
message along the astropathic choir to the Inquisitor, letting him know what we resolved here on Vindalex, and also I'm a Magos now.
Way ahead of you.
As a Magos, I'm technically close to his rank. Now, if I was what's it called, a fabricator general, then we would be the same quote unquote rank within the Imperium.
You would be nominally you would be officially lords of the Imperium.
Yeah. But yay, now he has a Magos in his pocket.
I'm sure that will make him a very happy Inquisitor.
I'm also telling him of the refitting of the ship. I'm telling him everything.
God, I'm so glad we have Lance batteries now.
Bad to
Well,
have.
now, quote unquote.
Well, yeah, but still, it'll be probably lots of sessions later before we can actually use them. But hey, Merzendi, how much for Lance transponders?
They would be scarce. So,
How much to buy?
two influence, two buy-in, and then
Done.
that gets you like 2, and then each one after that costs 1 influence.
Alright, shall we enter the warp? Well, after, Juno's done saying her goodbyes.
They're not goodbyes. They're just see you laters.
Bye, Augie. Or Augustus, it was a pleasure serving with you.
Yes. Would you like to play out the goodbye properly, or just leave it as an understood thing?
God, my poor little heart. I don't know if I could take it.
That is fine.
So yeah, Juno will indeed say that it's not goodbye, just to see you later. She'll give him our itinerary, and obviously he can't, has no authority to insist that he follow the party, but mean the world to her. She got to continue traveling with him once again soon. Big puppy dog eyes.
He will come and find you as soon as he is able. You do have to be separated for now. It's, you will always be with him in his heart.
Augie's a good bean. Okay. Yeah, once we're loaded up, it's back to putting the helmet on and turning the communications off. Eh.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just a little bit of rain.
Yeah. It's the humidity inside this armor is too damn high.
You know what? I'm not even gonna ask for my dose.
Alright, so how are we getting to the next planet exactly?
Mechanicus jump ship.
Okay.
Yes, they
It's-
have offered you temporary loaner of a frigate.
Oh, frigate, nice. So is that something just for Schindelgeist, or can we take it all the way to like Elysium?
Probably just a Schindelgeist.
Okay. We'll have to rent our own ship, I see. Don't worry guys, we'll have that handled.
That is the subsector capital, so unless something is very, very wrong, you should be able to just get a ship from there.
Alright, Merzendi, there's no need for between session thing for my followers. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and I'm sending you one right now.
I see all of... is that when you introduced all of them to Juno?
Maybe.
Right. Where did I just... There it is, I'm fucking blind. Right. I am just very quickly grabbing a little background for Schindelgeist. So, this is a pretty quick jump, and you're not going by any known temporal anomalies. No risk of much lower risk of you falling through a temporal hole. So, I think for once I will not mandate the gigantic series of warp travel dice rolls. But you're loaded up and on the way. At some point when most of you are together, Casa will speak up. So, folks, what are we looking for on this new world?
I forget what fucking Chaos Crybaby last year means. It's been so long.
This was the deciding battle of the 12th Black Crusade. Abaddon's fleet was defeated, and he had to flee back into the warp.
I guess we'll relay that information and just say there is nothing of particular interest that draws us to Schindelgeist. We might snoop around to find something, but in truth, we simply wish to planet hop and not spend too long in the warp.
Out of character. Are you sure? I'm sure there was something here.
Well, it said
Right.
point of interest, but
But it's also been underlined. I don't fucking know what any of these notes mean. This is all snippy bullshit.
Yeah, I'm boss's charts have it underlined and labelled. You remember what these mean, boss?
Well, this was where the 13th Black Crusade was stopped, so it is entirely possible this might have some symbolic meaning to the heretics. Which is why it's worth investigating. Now, I know what you think. There is no way that the local imperial authorities couldn't have this handled. That's what I would have thought about Vindalex. But as it turns out, people do not know how to use the rewind button on the VHS tape. So our presence there might yield something.
So, basically what I said, we're checking in before we make a jump to Savior. Well, here's a problem, Savin. I don't think anyone remembers why we're here.
So,
No, that's just it. A fucking mere suspicion.
yeah, you
It wasn't even one of our targets.
hold on, because it sort of was.
See?
Like when you got the information on Lev, Schindelgeist was one of the prominent planets that the conspiracy was shipping weapons to.
See, there you go. Thank you.
That was so long ago.
Yeah, it's fucking. To be fair, it's also equally long for our characters because warp travel's fucking immense. Actually, no, it wasn't because we skipped a bunch of time, but whatever. Point being, glad I remembered.
You
I don't even
skipped
know.
about a week, honestly, that's it.
Well, hey, that's the time between a whole session.
I don't even know what box has my notes in.
Presumably the journal.
I keep physical notes too, and they're all in Greek.
Oh, good, great. All right, so Right, we're here looking for weapons. And if they're shipping weapons here, that means there may be another rebellion fomenting, like we saw on Moab. So, we need to do much like we did on Moab. We integrate ourselves into the lowest low of the planet, see if there's any big shakeups coming, and if there are, we root them out and destroy them.
Out of character, but I think the less we do like Moab, the better.
Moab went fucking great for us. What are you talking about?
It actually did go pretty well as far as an Dark Heresy campaign can be considered.
Yeah, just discount the blood rain and the riots and the murdering of a bunch of civilians, and yeah, it's fine. It was great.
I mean, the riots covered up everything.
Yeah.
And, the priest dying.
I mean, that's just any Dark Heresy game. I'm surprised we haven't had more characters die.
Well, we keep
Okay.
coming very close.
I blame
and
fate
people keep
points.
burning fate
Yeah.
points.
It's just fate. It's fine.
And then people keep doing awesome stuff and getting fate points back.
I'm
Looking
not
at you.
apologizing.
Nor should you.
No. I love rule
Hence
of
the
cool.
people keep doing awesome stuff.
Oh.
Anyway, well, back on Moab it was already a bit, but now, we start to stick out even more.
Juno
Very true.
looks at the rest of you. Alright, you all stick out a little bit more. I can just step out of my power armor.
Excuse me. How do I stick out?
You're Snippy?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, your cybernetics are pretty unintrusive, but they are there, and anyone who notices them at all will be able to tell how well done they are.
Eloa listens silently, a cybernetic spider crawling across her eyes.
Yes, so aside from perhaps Baltus and myself, the rest of you do
Baltus is a
stand out
psyker.
a bit. You wouldn't know looking at him.
No, but you can see the silver spoon.
It's a civilized planet. It's a subsector capital. I'm sure they're used to wealthy people wandering through.
Yeah, I'm sure as well. I say as I take out my vintage 1911 and load it.
This conversation is moot. We do not reek of the Inquisition, merely a well-appointed retinue. None need to know of our true purpose or cause unless we find that necessary. I'm sure Narcia can think of several good cover stories for us.
Well,
I mean, the easiest one would simply be you're all part of my retinue. I am a Magos after all.
we could do that. Or we could just pretend to be rogue traders if someone tries to really look into us. Rogue traders are quite amoral as it
Don't
stands.
We can simply say that we're part of a rogue trader's retinue then.
Yes,
not
I
far
could be
from
the
the truth.
seneschal.
I mean, given that he is our main form of transit and you are his bedmate, then it is actually very close to the truth. We are part of his retinue and Inquisitors at the same time.
Yes. Look, Juno, you could be the arch militant of the ship.
Arch-
If you decide to strut around in power armor.
I'm a hospitaller, not a militant anything.
They don't know that.
says the lady in power armor with the flamer.
Shut up, man in power armor with a force sword.
The
All right.
power.
So, let's cut through all this. We agree then. If asked, we will tell them half of the truth, that we are part of a rogue trader's retinue.
Fine, works for me.
Alright. Oh, still a bit eyebrow to be to be running around with the Dregs Society.
That was a suggestion of others. I believe that we should simply go and modify our approach depending on depending on what we find. Also, Jeff, did you get a force field while you're on the planet?
He would have done, probably. So let me just spend influence real quick.
Because I like Jeff too much.
Yeah, picked up a conversion field. He taps a new little medal that's worked into the chest plate of his carapace.
Nice.
Excellent. Very well. Then we are agreed. Find the source, find where these weapons are going, introduce ourselves as a rogue trader's retinue. We could even say that we're forward observers if they ask where our ship is, and suit our reaction to the atmosphere of the planet.
Sounds good. Perhaps we can just say that we're looking for unique weapons. That might lead us down the right rabbit hole.
Or perhaps they might be looking to offload something to us.
We'll see.
Merely scouting ahead, it's best not to imply that we're looking for the cold trade. So, I will see to our jump ship's engines. And I'll wiggle Mechadendrite at my 5 new followers and leave down the hallway.
Alright. So, yeah. That is your plan, then. It is a good one. So, you'll get like a couple of hours warning before the arrival. Is there anything you guys want to do on the as final preparation before you emerge into real space?
Don't know about the rest of you, but I think we got everything covered.
If I am back in one piece, I am good.
Yes.
I'll have fixed you.
No. Nothing just yeah, it seemed to be lacking a couple thousand XP. If you could just hand that over, Merz, I'd be really appreciative.
And as well, that was also just a call for like where you would like if you would like to be on like one of the single small observation deck or something for when you get there.
Oh yeah. I mean, if they'll let me be on the bridge, I'll be there. Otherwise, yeah, observation deck.
I'm gonna make sure the engines are tended to before I go.
All right. And yes, Juno. So long as you promise very much not to touch anything. They'll let you watch, though it's quite dull compared to Orgies, and as it is 90% servitors, and they don't need to talk at all, and when the rare times when some of the actual ship's officers speak to command them, it's in Technolingua.
That's fine. Juno's still interested in seeing how a ship is run anyway.
Alright. Yes. Emerge and as the subsector capital, it is quite busy. There are a couple of naval squadrons out patrolling, and a lot of merchant ships. This is the only vessel bearing the colours of the Mechanicum, though. And soon after you emerge, just in a couple of minutes, Juno, you will see sorry, you will hear one of the servitors boop something, and it is a similar sort of a boop to an Narcia and Eloa have been worried about something. A boop of concern.
Am I there yet?
Yes.
I do have the red robes on.
And you two, who actually understand it, but the servitors are reporting that weapons lock detected.
Uh-oh.
From where? All right. Well, I'm gonna do my techno thing, and there obviously there is a who runs the ship? Is it another Magos?
Probably not on a frigate. It would be one of the middle ranks of priests.
I will contact the tech navigator and ask why we have been weapon locked.
Analyzing. Lock originates from automated defense platform. Likely automatic response for new arrivals.
Transmit my authority codes.
Affirming. Transmission complete. And Stray, are you just... Well, actually, Stray should ask first. Are you having them just do your Mechanicus rank codes or your Inquisition ones as well?
No Inquisition. We're on a Mechanicus vessel, and a Magos is transferring her codes. All is normal. It is snowing on Mount Fuji.
So, yes. Transmission complete. Awaiting response. Weapon station powering down.
My thanks, Tech Navigator. I don't even know what the actual rank for that is.
Me
Well,
neither.
it's Tech Navigator now. You're in charge.
Well, Navigator is an actual thing, but the thing is, Warhammer 40k has an annoying thing of naming a bunch of things the same thing, even though they mean different things.
See, I had a chart with all the different ranks in all the different institutions of the Imperium, but that's on the PC. It doesn't work right now.
X. Closest we can get is like Explorator, right? Explorator? Though they're a very specialized rank.
Yeah.
What are they called? Arc Mechanicums. There we go.
But again, this isn't a proper one of them. It's like a
Yeah. I'm just looking up the ranks of people within an Arc Mechanicus.
Okay. It's not overly important, so we can work with Tech Navigator for now. Let me know if you do find it, though.
Yep. Carry on.
Docking coordinates received. A landing bay is being a landing bay is being prepared for your sub vessel.
My thanks. So there isn't a thing for it. They never brought it up. So the closest would either be Tech Navigator or Tech Captain.
Fair enough. And don't you bring you over to the little background I got.
Ooh, this is a nice one. Can you actually send me this one? I want to steal it.
Sure. And it's a pretty decent size too.
Yee, I might use it for ass.
Yeah. If you are ready, then you can load up into the gun cutter and zoom your way on down.
Do we have Gun Cutter Friend with us, or is she back with Augie?
She would have come with you.
Nice.
Yeah, she's part of our Inquisition unit. She ought to.
I didn't know. I didn't want to assume.
That's sad. What's the planet's surface look like? Is it like a hive city, or is it still like mostly Earth-like, or what?
So, despite Schindelgeist being where the last battle of the 12th Black Crusade was, there is very little actually written about it, so... It is just a civilized world, not a full-on hive, so it is probably, largely Earth-like. Developed more than Earth is, so the cities are quite a bit bigger, but they are not all-encompassing as they would be in a hive's spires.
Okay. We'll probably load up the Chimera when we go down so we can kind of putter around the city. Bring our own transport.
I see. With an actual APC. Okay.
No, let's not do that.
Well, okay, fine. The auto carriage then. I have an actual car we can just cruise around in.
Yeah. It's
All right. So,
probably smarter.
I mean, look,
So-
chimeras are ubiquitous. It's fine.
so Merzendi, where are we landing? On a station or in orbit, or are we landing on the planet?
Down to the planet.
Okie dokie.
However, this will be where we're stopping. I would. I am going to require the time to get the planet ready.
It's fine.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
Always.
I'm a Magos now.
Did it. We did. We have to make us in the fucking party.
We need more
Right.
power.
Well, power, you say? Fucking. You want some power, TCL?
It can't be heresy. You know this.
We could have had a man of iron in the party, but no. We had to be loyal citizens of the Empire.
Oh well. Next time, maybe.
Next time I'm playing the tech nerd. I'll hook
Yes,
you
and
up,
I'm
Merz,
sure-
don't worry.
Yes, and I'm sure you'll play a super heretical one.
Hell yeah, we're going full heresy. Fuck the Imperium, it's backward ass losers.
Alright, so.
XP time?
Yes. Did you explore a new and interesting location?
Not yet. We just got here.
You are about to, but not quite yet. Did you uncover a new truth about the Gothic sector?
Yeah. The Men of Iron clusterfuck STC.
Yes. Yes. Did you develop a relationship with an important NPC?
I think I did.
Go on.
I mean, like with what's his name? The Magos Dominus literally just raised me to the rank of Magos.
Yeah,
I'd say we're pals.
I would as well. Did you discover a new page in a PC story? Yes. Did you advance your investigations?
Yeah, we completed our investigation. Muzzle first.
Right. And did you make a sacrifice for the greater good?
Sacrificed an STC.
So much money.
Yeah. Straight up, if you had worked out a way to get rid of kill Akasha while preserving the knowledge, or better yet, if you had, just let her live so long as she promised to stop killing people, and had an intelligent STC, or maybe downloaded her and brought her around so so she has stimulation and things to do that aren't genocide, you would have gotten like D100 plus 20.
I mean,
Ooh.
to be fair, I'm all about having Olympia on board, but this is Warhammer 40K.
Abominable
How much?
intelligence.
How much?
Heresy.
How much did we get either way though?
Oh, you're back now, yes. It was 1d10 plus either your fellowship bonus or your int bonus.
Oh. I guess I'll go with the int bonus. Oh hey,
Nice.
that was needed after those very expensive purchases I made.
Yeah. And it looks like 500 XP.
Nice.
400?
I should probably just pay that extra 2
5.
influence
Oh, 5. Okay.
and get Amelia the best. I'm just really afraid whatever Graves dies, he's gonna have nothing that's salvageable, as he does not lose fights. He does not lose fights easily.
That's 20,000, guys.
We've been
Alright.
past 20,000.
Yeah,
Did
we're
I not
past
update?
20,000, bro.
What are we at then?
2550.
25?
20550.
Okay. I was down. I missed 400 then.
Alright, I just
I
need.
now have the machine trait for.
Oh boy.
I cannot become more machine, even if I wanted to.
You really can, actually.
Oh. I mean, I can go for some more machine trait.
What was it that I wanted to get? Oh yeah, mastery dodge. That's right.
Having some more HP armor would be pretty cool.
I guess I'm gonna actually have to. I'm gonna sidetrack for a little bit. Step aside. Why you gotta be so expensive?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Because it's so good.
Agility and defense. So I'm pretty sure I have 0 of those.
Yeah, I have 0, but I also have to raise my agility score by another 10 points first.
Alright, I'm 200 XP away from being able to get 4 ranks of dodge. Next session. Next session, I shall become the dodgiest non-combat character there's ever been.
I am so glad I get the I get the willpower dodge ability. That is.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, in the meantime, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time for a 70. Have a good one.